Hey, happy day. So I'm dressed in this attire for various reasons. Nikki B, I always have many reasons for everything I do. So first of all, it's been incredibly hot. So I'm staying cool and staying dressed to pop down to the pool to stay fresh in between. No aircon. I'm a fan. And the other reason is because I'm moving soon, which is what this video is about. Helpful tips on how to get a lot into a small space. These are hacks I learned from my years of backpacking and the fact that I move around so much. I've learned how to cram a lot into a little space. So these, you might pick up some useful tips on how to pack better for the future. So bear with me. I did a time-lapse video, which I will find a way to share in conjunction with this video. I have to figure these things out. But what I've already done in that time-lapse video, I already started packing and I packed half the bag. And so what I'll do is just run through quickly some of the key points that are displayed in that video. So some of the things to pay attention to is with your bag, make sure that you've unzipped always this extra section that gives you extra space. Start off with that zipped out, simply because that's the maximum space you have to work with. If you can work with less and get it down, you can then zip it to actually contain things. So always start with how much you can get in. Bear in mind that you often have weight considerations. So don't use this technique and then overpack and have too much weight in your baggage. So this is the bottom of the bag. So what I've done is I started with putting my sneakers, so shoes, because they're generally heaviest, should go at the bottom of the bag, because if you pack heavier things at the bottom, lighter things at the top, it means your bag is less likely to fall over. It's easier to control whilst you're traveling. The other thing I've done is when you have shoes, you can actually use them to pack things in. So socks. What I've done this time is I've got some toiletries that don't fit in my toiletry bag. This is my toiletry bag. It's also my first aid kit. It's also my medicinal supply kit. So whatever doesn't fit in there, what I've done is I've shoved it into the shoe, and then what you do is you can pack it in. So all my shoes, I've only got 4 pairs and I'm wearing a pair, so I have 5 pairs of shoes, and I'll kind of talk you through what I've got and why I've got it. So if this gets long, bear with me. It's just there's a lot of information. Um, so you again, the heavier shoes go to the bottom, and then the lighter shoes, like the sandals. So I've packed a pair of sneakers, and they are because if you want to do walking or you want to go out, hiking or camping, or you need so shoes for outdoors, and also if you do training, any form of, if you need to go to gym, then you've got shoes that will serve for that purpose. Then I've got a pair of beige strappy sandals, and they are so that if I wanted to go out in the evening, then or dress up an outfit, then I have those there for that ability. And they're a lowish heel, so they're comfortable and they don't take up a lot of space. They're not heavy, and they're beige, so they go with just about every outfit. Then I've got a beautiful pair of beaded sandals. So I don't own um, plastic flip-flops, rubber flip-flops, just because I don't. I have often used them, but these I've changed over to using um, leather sandals. I find them comfortable to walk in. That my feet don't get sweaty. If they get swollen, there's space to, if you're doing. So they would be the opposite of the pink pair of shoes that I showed you, because they would be ideal for getting outdoors, but when in hot climate, and they'll pretty much take you anywhere, and they'll match anything too, and they're comfortable. So I have a pair of those sandals for walking, and then I've got a pair of neater slip-on like flip-flops, but they're beaded, so I could use them to dress up an outfit, so they can actually be multifunctional for day or night. It all depends how I use the rest of my outfit to improve how I look. So who would have thought? Fashion advice from Nikki B. Okay, so shoes go in the bottom here, and then what I've done is I've packed the all the heavyweight things that I would need for warm weather, or the bulky things. So I've got two sweatshirts. Both of them are hooded. One is more heavyweight, one is more lightweight, for outdoors again and for training and etc. Then I've got one crossover top that's nice for needing to dress up for something a little more smart casual. And then I've got two cardigans. One is a plain black, which is actually medium to warm, that again I can use to dress up and is functional with just about every outfit. And then I've got quite a dressy one. It's a lot more lightweight, but it's got a bit of bling in it, and it's got an animal print, so I can use it to dress up an outfit for, let's say, the evening or some juji do. And then I've got my good old trusted, comfortable lounge around the home, little warm comfort uh, jumper. So that's all in the warm of the jersey and when one needs cold climate wear. So that's I packed in already. And then what I did was I packed in the trousers, anything long-legged, anything heavier in fabric. So I have three long-legged trousers. I've got a navy pair, a black pair, and a khaki pair. So again, I can mix and match them with anything. And then I've got three um, three-quarter capri style, black, a grey, and a patterned black and white pair. So again, they can be used for work, they can be used for smart casual, for meetings, for needing to dress up. And again, they're things that allow me to, depending on how I match all my goodies, because I've got a lot of options, I can actually get a very together outfit, very smart. I can attend any events with this wardrobe that I'm packing. Dating, uh, I've got, yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, so what I did was I've packed those at the bottom next to the shoes, so they keep the shoes in place. And what I've done is the reason I pack the heavyweight stuff at the bottom is currently it's summer, so I only need access to my more warm and hot climate attire, and that will be the case for where I'm going to, which is fortunate. So what I'm doing is I'm packing the things I don't really need and I won't need to mess with too much at the bottom, and then I'm packing the things I will need to have easy access to over and above it. So when I open my suitcase, most of the things I need usually every day for the immediate future is on top and easy to get to. That way my bag stays very neat. Um, and then on top of those items, those long trousers and crop trousers, I counted a pair of black jeans as a pair of my long trousers. So I have a pair of jeans. That's probably the most heavyweight item I have as far as leggings go. And then I have many shorts. So I've got three for working out and training and being active and outdoors. And then I have two that are suitable for kind of any occasion. Smart, I can dress them up smart casual. And then I've got two for just summer casual, hanging around at home, or just, easy, really easy wear. Um, and then one of then I've got two black leggings. One is for training. It's a really good pair of leggings. It's warmer. And then I've got a lighter pair of bamboo leggings that I could sleep in if I needed to be wear pajamas on a cooler night. And that also work to wear under something if I needed to layer. So a lot of my clothing is all about layering, and you'll see why I have so many of some basic items, because and so few of other items, because if you have the basic items you really can do quite a lot. Then one of my indulgences is, I admit, are these funky leggings. I have a lot, but I've only packed eight. I know that's more than a week's worth, and kind of that's one of my rule of thumbs is, in a 7-day week, what would I need to wear? How many outfits of clothing would I wear? And do I need outfits for, let's say I'm training, and then let's say I'm working, and then let's say I'm going out or having meetings? So I need outfits to cover all those events. So effectively, and then to sleep in. So effectively, um, perhaps you even need something to hang around it. So potentially you need like 5 outfits a day. So you've got to squash that into 1 or 2 outfit ideas. So obviously you can't wear your gym wear. So that's one item wear. What you want to try and do is get the next set all in one go. Get that right. And remember, we can use jewelry and makeup also to, and accessories to make our outfit, um, dress it up again. So bear that in mind too. You don't need to always use clothing to dress up. You can also use makeup and accessories to do that. And then actually, you know what? You can also use your character and personality to dress up your outfit. People can often see past how you actually look if you are loud enough with your energy. Um, so I've packed those then right at the top because they're very light and they're the kinds of things I might need to get access to, but again, they're at the top. And then I have 2 pairs of cotton pull-on trousers that are just really comfortable for casual wear. Perhaps it's cooler on a day and I can't wear shorts, then I'd wear those, and I don't need to be formal. A white pair and a pink pattern pair, which the pink pattern pairs also, some of these things are sentimental, so they're functional but also hold value for me. And then I've got a pair of um, black wrap trousers that I can layer and dress up. Um, so those are all in there already. And then what I started doing was packing the dresses. So the kind of formal dresses, my date dresses, I have one, two, three, yeah, like 3 official date dresses. So let's get them in there because I'm hoping I will be dating in my new environment. Um, so I've got 3 date dresses. They're like little black dresses, except one is not. It is champagne color, but I just love them and they're very lightweight and they don't take up a lot of space. So I pack them because who knows, I might get lucky and go on a lot of dates night after night and I'll need a few changes. And then on night 4, I'll take a break while I wash my clothing. Um, and then I have this jumpsuit that I love, and yeah, I, again, it can be dressed up and is quite multifunctional, so I love that. And then I have a long dress, you know, your maxi dress. So it's probably the other heaviest thing in my wardrobe, but it's fun and I love it, and it's strappy and it's designer. Can't I might be a hippie, but I'm a posh hippie, if there's such a thing. So I'm gonna pack this. It's also quite heavy, so I'm gonna pack this in also down here at the bottom. Sorry, sometimes things take. First of all, let me backtrack a bit. In that, um, I have already rolled everything, and I kind of show in the time lapse video how to roll things. But what I've done is I've kept a pair of shorts out, and I'll show you how to roll that. But you'll notice that everything is rolled up, and what I did is added an elastic to hold everything in place, because what often happens is you messing around in your bag for stuff, it becomes unrolled, so the whole point of keeping it like this becomes mute. So this is just another clever trick to get your stuff. That's, if I put this dress on and you see how big it is and you actually feel how heavy it is, then you'll realize that this is quite a feat. So that's going to go in next. Let me show you how I fold. So this is a pair of shorts and I washed it. So um, so what I've done is there's the back pocket. So what I've done is I've just folded the one half in half and the other half in half. And just the neater you fold everything, make sure you've done up the buttons, make sure the zips are pulled up and the fly is flat and the pockets are flat and neat. The neater you roll things up, the neater they will be when you unroll them. So you can see that this want to be too anal, but I do want to get it right. So you can see now we've got it down to a narrow thing. So what I'm going to do is actually always start at the part that's bulkiest and kind of gets out of hand, so that the top is often the top of the trousers. Sometimes it works better the other way, but in most instances it works better for me to do it this way. And so elastic band on, and that's the final pair of shorts that needs to go in here. And then jumpsuit, which was also very big. Oh, I have also a light pair of, they can work as casual and pajamas as well. Oh, and I forgot I have a little like summer, very lightweight jersey. And this one, what's lovely about it is you can just wrap it up like that and just actually knot it into itself, and it's, for this kind of item it works perfectly well, which is an ideal item. And then if you have a wrap skirt, I have this beautiful red one which I love to bring out from time to time when I need to tap into my inner divine feminine, and it also just wraps up. But I'll use I didn't do a good job, but this will do. So you make sure that everything at the bottom is tight, and you make sure that everything is neat. Right, so that's that. Then I have a denim dungarees, awesome for just about anything. And then I have a lovely little kind of anything summer dress. And I have, then there's a wrap dress, which is very nice for interviews, for meetings, for more formal engagements, perhaps presentations, that kind of thing. I can also work in it, but I prefer to work in leggings. It allows me to move a lot more freely without compromising my dignity. So, useful dressers, and you do have to play around a little bit whilst you figure out what the best format is for this packing of the bag. Oh, and then I have just another fun kind of day dress. And some of these things are elasticated, which is awesome because it means they fold up very small. And then I've got another summer dress. So I've got enough outfits to see me through just about every possible scenario. And then a strappy kind of beach dress, I guess. So what I didn't tell you either is what I did when I put the shoes in and I started packing things around. What I did was I made sure that my toiletry bag can fit in at the bottom. So there is a place for it over here where it fits in comfortably. And it's also, I've placed it so it lies on its side, because when it's traveling, a lot of the time it will be upright. Or if you put it on its side, it means when you're traveling it will be upright. If you put it upright now, it means when you're traveling it will be upside down, which leads to the potential of things leaking out. It's also good to have a waterproofy kind of toiletry bag, or for anything liquid, because the often in the flights with bags getting squashed, pressure, etc., not closing things properly, you can end up with stuff all over your goop, juice, stuff all over your clothings, and then that's a mission. So just bear that in mind. Leave enough space for your toiletries. What I didn't pack in as yet are some, I have a wrap skirt also. These are all things that I can use to do presentations, meetings, And again, if I for work, so if I'm really busy, which I plan to be, then if my clothes are in the wash, I've got enough wear that's smart casual and presentable for work. But these are not things I choose to wear for work, but they're there. But again, they're things that I can dress up. Okay, so what I didn't pack as of yet, oh, I have one black kind of smart shirt and it's see-through-ish, so I can layer it with some of the tops that I have, which I'll get to shortly, underneath. It's a button down, so I can almost wear it as a lightweight jacket. And being black, it will be very dress upable. And then I've got um, one, two, three, because so I've already taken out the outfit that I'm going to wear, and I've made sure that I'm wearing some of my heaviest items. So I'm wearing a pair of laced white sneakers, I'm wearing a pair of uh, the three-quarter kind of denim gray leggings, and then I'll figure out what top to wear, but I've kept my denim jacket out to wear with it. And then one of these tops I've put in my bag, so if I need extra warmth, then so I have one, two, three of a style that I like to wear as casual, and then I've got two that I will wear if I need to exercise and I want an extra layer under my um, hooded tracky top. So I've got, and then a casual one for slouching in at home, which I also wear. So the loungewear is also sleepwear, and it's kind of the kind of thing I would wear because I've got guests and I need to be dressed and somewhat respectable. So I don't have sets of pajamas. I like to use the clothing I have as a way to um, multitask, as I said. Right, then what should we do next? Okay, then I've got three silk lightweight shirts that give me good coverage. They're really awesome again for smart casual, for kind of daytime events, smart lunches, breakfast, and they give you coverage and they're lightweight, so cool. And they for traveling they dry very quickly, so really great for um, all the sorts. And then I've got four t-shirts, green because it's my favorite color, and then white, gray, and black. So again, I can mix and match very well. So this comes out because this I know can go smaller. It's a pair of like cycling style shorts for gym, and it's taking up too much space. It's not fitting in well. So let's redo. So this time I started by rolling it from the top because I wanted to get it smaller. So there are the bottoms, the leg, the facing downward part, and that's much better size to fit into the space over there. Okay, so then there are four things that I can use as part of layering to now start dressing up my clothing items. One white lace top, one um, vest style top beaded, one strappy top beaded, and one boob tube kind of funky punk uh, rock vibe top. So I can, and again, these things are tiny, they don't take up a lot of space, so it's fun to have them. And they fit in the corners of the bag, which I love. Right, we're getting almost to the end. So my entire wardrobe has gone from, let me show you. So that, well, there's my wardrobe. You can see it's now empty, and all of it's either in here. See how it's packed? And that's the last bit now that I have to pack. So so I have a lot, I know, a lot of these little vest style tops, sleeveless tops. So I do training. I love walking and being active, and I find I get hot and sweaty, and I live in a hot climate. So I need one for that. And then in the work I do, I wear a similar kind of outfit. The most comfortable for everyone is this kind of training gym wear. Um, so I need tops that are sleeveless, don't bother the client, stay cool in, and that are fitted and don't show any cleavage or any side breast. A lot of considerations to think about when you're a massage therapist. It's very easy to mislead people by how you dress. So I make sure I'm well covered, and I expect my clients to behave in a professional way and keep their privates covered. But I can help you do that because I'm not interested in seeing them. So yeah, I have um, a lot of these tops because if I get really hot and sweaty on a busy day, or I'm traveling between clients, before I do my treatment, I want to put a clean top on. So very practical colors, and the other thing is they are just cotton tops. So how many do I have? One, two, four kind of white ones, but they've got messages on, and one, two pinkish ones, and a nice bright one, and two black ones, and two grey ones, and a turquoise and a green one. Right, what have we got left? Let's pull it into view. Okay, so I already explained the toiletry bag, but I'll put it in so you can see the final result when I'm done. Okay, so these I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bikinis. They work very well for underwear sometimes. They dry fast, and yeah, so they're very practical. And again, I'm quite outdoorsy. I like swimming, and yeah, I like to have cozies. And then I've got a gown, and inside the gown is basic. It's a pair of boy shorts, and it's like something to sleep in that's decent, so I'm not completely naked if I'm sleeping somewhere other than my own house, if I'm a guest. But I can quickly throw the gown on, and I'm never at risk of exposing myself, and it's kind of presentable. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is drying. So one for each day of the week, 6 sports tops. Sometimes they take a bit long to dry. So you need one, like at least 4 days worth before day one is dry. So these, and then I have my bras. I've got a 2 t-shirt, one black, one beige, my skin color, and I've got a boob tube for my date night dresses and a couple of my outfits, and then a sexy bra because you never know, and it feels good. I like to wear nice underwear. So that I already popped the socks up here in this zip section, and so I'm just going to pop the bras, and all my knickers and brookies are in this section that I can set up and keep private, and it's easy to scramble around because it's only the intimate items that are in there, and it means when you open your bag there's nothing that can splay out that you might feel somewhat embarrassed about. I have a rash vest, but I'm not actually taking that. And then all that's left is I have 4 of these sarongs that I'm wearing. I'll put the link for where we get them. So these are amazing. They're amazing for everything. You can see I'm wearing it as an item of clothing. I use it on the beach as a towel. I sit on it. I often wear it as a throw to protect me from either the cold or even the sun. It offers really good protection. So I have 4 of them, and they dry quite quickly, but because I can use them as a sheet. So again, they work for everything, and they are very lightweight. So I have 4 of those so that I have time to um, I can use them for everything if I'm washing or whatever. It doesn't hurt. You can use them as a curtain if you're in a backpacker. If you're in a bunk bed, you stay in the lower bed and then you tuck it into the mattress above, and then it creates a screen so you've got privacy in a public dorm room. Then I have 3 scarves. I really like to keep the chill off me. I don't like being cold, so I always make sure I either have one of my sarongs or a scarf. So I've also packed, because the climate I'm going to potentially is actually quite cold and wet and stormy in winter. Um, and that's just within my country. If I decide to go to the northern hemispheres, well, it's pretty cold. So this wardrobe would not quite cut it. But at least I have some protection to get started. So let me just show you something. See, there I've popped in the toiletry bag so you can see how they fit in. And then what we do is we pack these on top. Remember, there are still some items to come in, about 3 items. So the shorts will come here because that's where the shorts are. The top will go there, and the bra top will go there, the sports top. So that's how everything looks. And I can even, you close up this extra. So my bag has this extra waterproof pouch. So I've put things that I want to take that I don't want to have them get wet. I've popped in there, but I think I should be able to. Let's see. It will be a win. See, I still would have to tie those things. Okay, so what I've done now is zipped up that section that gave us the extra height. And let's see. Again, I have to pull the straps inside tight too. Aha, look at that. Oh, all done. See, a whole wardrobe into a bag. It feels like it's about 25, 26 kilograms. So I will weigh it, and then if I do that before I post, I'll let you know. But yeah, good job, yes? If you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Maybe you saw something and I didn't explain it and you wanted to know more. Happy to help.